Are you a high school football player or the parent of a high school football player? And right now you're thinking, which camps should we attend in June? Of course, you're getting invites from all kind of different colleges and your athlete is getting excited, or you as the student athlete, you're getting excited. You want to attend them all. But I'm just going to tell you, that's not the right approach. Let me help you determine which camps will be the most beneficial. So before I get started, my name is Mike Waters. I'm the owner of Phase One Elite, which entails our Phase One Elite Sports Academy, our Phase One Elite Performance Training, and our Phase One Elite Recruiting, where we have helped over 800 athletes receive full ride scholarships. So I've been through this recruiting process just a couple times. So I want to share with you my top 5 things, or my top 5 questions that you should ask in order to determine what's the right camp for you to attend in the month of June as a high school football player. So let's get into it. Number 1. So if you look here, number one is a very important one. Can I play at that school? Of course, you may want to play at that school, and I get it. We all have different goals, but we need to ask ourselves, is this a school that I can really realistically play at? You know, you may be a Division II athlete, a Division III athlete. You may get an invite to go to an USC camp, but we can look at it and say, okay, you know what? Is my athletic ability and my potential to the level of USC? If it's not, then we know we're wasting time in order to go to that camp. So I would say we select camps that are going to be a little more beneficial and give you a little bit more opportunity. So number 1, the question you must ask, can you play at that school, whatever that school may be? If the answer is yes, then you continue. Number 2, this is a good one. This is one that a lot of parents and a lot of athletes don't really understand. Number 2 is the coach actively recruiting you? Let me be clear. Actively recruiting you is not DMing you the flyer to their camps and saying, hey, we would love to have you attend. They're going to send that out to thousands of athletes all over the country. We know that's part of their marketing. That's how they're going to get the information out to the masses. But when I ask the question, is the coach actively recruiting you? First of all, what I typically mean is before the camp date is even announced, before the invite is sent, do you have a relationship, or are you starting to build a relationship with that coach? So for example, it could be on X or on Twitter, to where basically a coach is DMing you. Hey, got a chance to look at your film. I like what I see. We're going to be following you. We're interested. Hey, do you have any questions about our school? Any interaction, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, whether that college coach has came by your campus and met with your head coach and got a chance to meet you in person. These are the signs that they're actively recruiting. Bare minimum, they have to know who you are. When you go to these camps, what you don't want to do is walk up on the field and all of a sudden there's 200-300 athletes out there and you're just one of many. None of the coaches know your name. None of the coaches knew you were coming. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be that beneficial. Hopefully you stand out on the field or in the drills, and that's going to help. But the idea is to select the camps that coaches are actively recruiting, and whatever that looks like for you, that's what we're trying to accomplish. Now, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 on my list. How many camps can I attend? Well, you know, at the end of the day, you can attend as many as you want to. Of course, they're typically all in the month of June, so that kind of limits the scheduling as well. But this question is going to be from more of the financial perspective. You may be in a situation, you may be in a family where, hey, money ain't a thing. So you can go to all the camps if you want to. And that's totally fine. I get it. But there's going to be a lot of families that really have to decide what camp based on finances. Do we need a flight? Do we need a hotel? Do we need a rental car? Like, what do we need in order to be successful or even to get to this camp? And once you determine that, that's going to help you kind of lay out your entire game plan for the month of June, because you don't want to just try to go to everything. But you also don't want to be a student athlete or a parent that says, hey, we're not doing any camps, because these are great opportunities for exposure. Now, let's get into the next one. Number 4 is one of my favorite. This is one that I like to really push the issue on. And of course, Phase One Elite Recruiting, our job is to help you get a scholarship. So we're going to be a little more aggressive on number 4. Is there potential to get an offer? Meaning, if you're a student athlete, or you as the student athlete, if you do not have an offer from that university before you get to that camp, is there potential to get that offer while at that camp? There's lots of college coaches now that have kind of changed the way they recruit. A lot of them now have to see you in person, or they want to really see you in person. They want to take you through the drills. They want to see your personality. They want to see your leadership. And then that's when they're going to be comfortable and they're going to fall in love with you and make that offer. So my job, just like it should be your job, ask the question, hey, how interested are you? If I attend your camp and I do well, is there potential for a scholarship offer? I mean, you're a student athlete, but this is your business. This is your future. So you need to ask these questions. I would ask directly, hey, I'm just curious. It's a lot of camps. We can't attend them all. I want to go to the one that has the most upside, the most benefit. And this is a good way to break that down. The last one that I value because I am a training guy, right? I own performance training centers. Like, training is a big part of who I am and what I've done for the last 20 plus years. So my question is, am I ready to compete when I get there? I know we came out of spring ball, right, with your high school team for the most part. Now you've had a couple weeks, you got finals, you got different stuff going on. So my question is, are you ready to compete when you get to that camp on June 1st or June 5th or June 10th or whatever those dates are? Are you ready to really perform at a high level every single rep, every single opportunity, every one-on-one? Are you ready to run your 40? Are you ready for your 5-10-5, your vertical, your broad jump? Are you ready for this stuff? You don't want to show up at these camps, even if number 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is good, and 4 is good. The question is, if number 5 isn't good, then you probably still shouldn't go. Don't go to a camp if you're not conditioned, you're out of shape, you're going to do 2 or 3 drills, and you're going to be bent over, so you're not going to perform at your best. Fatigue is going to set in, and we know what fatigue does to us as athletes. If that's how you feel, then I wouldn't attend. Or I would do what I need to do to make sure that I am in shape by the time that date comes. So those are my top 5, right? And now I'm going to give you a little bonus one. Here's my bonus. So I'll put a bonus section here. First bonus. What age or what grade should the camp start to mean something to you? My idea is this. If you are a sophomore and you played on varsity, meaning you're finishing your sophomore year, and you played on varsity, then I think these camps should be pretty valuable. Long as you played on varsity. That's kind of a prerequisite. If you played freshman ball or JV ball, then you're probably not ready yet. Not that you won't be, but it's just probably not a good idea yet. If you are in 2026, for example, you're going into your senior year, mandatory. You have to attend these camps. You have to increase the exposure. Unless you're one of those rare athletes that are 4-star, 5-star, and you have 20 offers and you don't have to worry about it anymore, hey, God bless, you did it. Good job. If you're not in that position, then you need to create a schedule for June and get to these camps and perform in front of these coaches live. That way they can see your body, see how you're built. You know, they can check the eyeball test. They can really look at your speed, look at you going through drills, look at you competing one-on-ones. So it's going to be very, very valuable that you do what it takes to make sure you're ready for this event once you arrive. So let's do a short recap and then we'll wrap this thing up. Number 1, can I play at that school? Evaluate yourself. If you're not sure, you could ask somebody like myself. If we're on X, my X is at Mike Waters P1. So you can literally send me a DM and say, hey, Coach Mike, can you look at my film? Let me know what you think, and I'll help you with this evaluation. Number 2, here's the other secret to this. Number 2 is this. If they're not actively recruiting you and you have an interest in that school, guess what? You can start the process. You can reach out to that coach. You could send them a DM. You could send them an email. So you could open that communication and they may start to generate interest once they see your interest. And now you can still solve number 2, even if they're not reaching out to you first. Doesn't matter who's first. It matters about information. 3, how many camps? Totally up to you. That's kind of a money thing and a time thing and a schedule thing. You know, parents have jobs and things like that, so they may not be able to travel with you. So you just got to be realistic about how many camps you could actually do. 4, is there potential to get that offer? Ask the question. Don't wait till you get there. Ask it before. Hey, coach, it's been great getting to know you. Boom, I signed up for your camp. I'm just curious, or I'm getting ready to sign up for your camp. I'm just curious if If I perform well and everything looks good, is there potential for an offer? That college coach is going to respect you 1,000% just by asking that question. And if they like you on film and they really have an interest in you, they're going to say, yeah, that is a possibility. Now you have to go out and earn it. It's not going to be given. You have to earn it. But that's a key one. You want to ask that. 5, make sure you're ready. Go through your drills. If spring ball ended and you guys aren't practicing right now, that doesn't mean you can't go to the field and get your extra work in. You're a receiver, that doesn't mean you can't be out there running routes. I don't care if you have a trainer or not, that's irrelevant. What can you be doing on your own to make sure that you are ready? Got it? So that concludes basically what I wanted to share today. I know it's very time sensitive, so I was trying to get this video out sooner, but obviously I got a lot going on, and I'm preparing for June as well because I do travel with my athletes to majority of their visits or their June camps. So I'm all over the place just like you are. But at the end of the day, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you need from me, an evaluation, you want me to break down film, you want me to give you a little tips on recruiting, how to generate that exposure, feel free to reach out. On X is pretty much the easiest way because that's where a lot of the recruiting happens. And side note, if you're a student athlete, high school athlete, especially football player, and you do not have an X account, you're already behind the ball. So many college coaches are on that platform communicating with athletes on a daily basis. Number 2, if you have an X account and you're on there posting BS, posting stuff that you would never want that college coach to see, you need to delete it now. And you need to not post anything like that again, period. Because they're evaluating you way before you even realize it. Now, with that said, feel free to reach out. Hopefully you guys gained something from this. Hopefully it caught you in time and you're not catching this video halfway through June and you've already spent all your money and your time. So hopefully you catch this in time to make an impact and make a difference. Shoot me a DM. Let me know how it's going. Look forward to connecting with you. It's Mike Waters, Phase One Elite, and I'll see you guys on the next one.